Real-Life Insights brings information about your client's real-life use of personal programs created with their Evoke app into your clinic. With their consent, you can download information about their personal programs directly into Compass GPS. In this video, we'll take a look at how you find that information in Compass GPS. I want to make sure to emphasize that in order to use the Real-Life Insights feature, your client must first give their consent through the Evoke app. Your client can easily change their consent status at any time in the Evoke app. Beginning at the moment they give their consent in the app, information about a client's use of personal programs is securely stored in the cloud and ready for you to download and view at their next appointment. To download the data, you will need to be logged into cloud-based services through Compass GPS. Clicking here on this cloud in the upper right corner of Compass GPS will bring up a login window. You will need to create an account and log in. Once you're logged in, you'll see a green check mark appear on that cloud. You'll stay logged into cloud-based services for 30 days. And after 30 days, GPS will prompt you to log in again. When you connect hearing aids that have new real-life insight data available, you'll see this notification in Compass GPS to alert you that new real-life insights data is available to download. If you click on it, it will take you directly to the Real-Life Insights screen. You can also find the Real-Life Insights screen by clicking on Log at the top of the screen, and then clicking on Real-Life Insights on the left side of the screen. You'll see a screen that looks something like this. There's a bar graph at the top of the screen that shows you all of the personal programs that the client has created and saved with their Evoke app. You can see at a glance how many programs there are, what the client has named them, the average number of times each has been used on a weekly basis relative to the others. The little icon of parallel lines next to some of the programs indicates they were created with SoundSense Learn, and programs without that icon were created manually in the app. And we can see here that there are 3 personal programs saved. If we click on the one named Theater, you see it's blue because that's the program that is selected. Looking down in the left corner, we see again the program's icon and its name. We also see the program that it was based on when it was created. We see the date it was created and the number of times it's been used each week on average. On the lower right section of the screen, we see some information about the program settings, including the volume setting, the equalizer settings, and because this program is a microphone telecoil program, we see the sound mixer setting. Now let's take a look at this program named Restaurant. Again, if we click on it, we get the same type of information. Looking at the lower left, we see what program it was based on. In this case, it was made based on the Universal program. We see the date it was created and the average number of times it was used each week. Looking again to the right side of the screen, we see the volume and the equalizer settings. And for this program, there is an extra tab under Program Settings called SoundSense Learn. And that is because, as the icon next to it indicates, this program was created using the SoundSense Learn feature. We can click on this tab to get some additional information. When your client uses SoundSense Learn to create a program, the Evoke app prompts them to select their listening environment and their listening intention in that moment. And we can see what they've answered here under this tab. So this already gives you some good information about what this listening program was designed to help with. And then we can also see the progression wheel, which shows how far through the SoundSense Learn process the client got before they decided they liked how the program sounded and saved it. Of course, it's also important to know how much a client is using these personal programs compared to the Universal program and any other programs that you have saved in the hearing aids using Compass GPS. And you can easily see that information in the sound diary. So clicking on Sound Diary, and then on the Program Use tab brings up a bar graph. And this graph shows you the percentage of time the client has spent in each program that was saved in their hearing aids using Compass GPS. And it also shows you what percentage of time was spent listening in all of their personal programs combined. So we can quickly see that this client spent about 80% of their time listening in their universal program and about 20% of their time listening in what is labeled as app personal programs. And that bar represents all of the personal programs that they've made and saved through the Evoke app. So those are the ones whose details we see on the Real-Life Insights screen. With Real-Life Insights, you get a more complete picture of how your client is using their hearing aids in real life. You can use this information to drive more personalized counseling. In the next video, I'll discuss an example of how you might use Real-Life Insights during an appointment.